why Terence Crawford is greater than Floyd Mayweather. Both great, and I think Floyd Mayweather has the longevity of consistently winning fights versus high-level opponents, but Terence Crawford dominated his opposition in a way that Floyd Mayweather could never. Floyd Mayweather would never be able to stop someone like Errol Spence in the fashion he did. He never would be able to stop Sean Porter in that fashion at welterweight. No way, not with those brittle hands. Never would move up 2 weight classes to beat Canelo Alvarez. Floyd Mayweather moved up 1 weight class to a weight class he already had fought at, and that was a weight where it was only a catchweight too. Terence Crawford moved up 2 weight classes to a weight he never fought at and beat Canelo. I think Mayweather, from a technical standpoint, is a little faster, hands and feet. He is better defensively for sure. I think a little bit better maybe with the footwork, but Terence Crawford's at least, a 9 or a 10 in a lot of these categories too. Both guys have a really good chin. Crawford's been hit more because he doesn't have the defense as Floyd, but Crawford's a 9 out of 10 defensively. Crawford as a counterpuncher is also right there, maybe a little bit behind Floyd, but what Crawford has over Floyd is an offensive arsenal that Floyd Mayweather could never dream of. The power in both hands, the finishing ability, the ability to throw in combination, hard punches, head and body, physically stronger, a little bit bigger. He's a little bit bigger, so you got to factor in pound for pound wise, because Floyd's very strong too for a guy his size. And I think the ability to trade, Floyd Mayweather didn't like trading, is the great point about that. He said Floyd likes to catch, counter, make you miss, counter. When he fought Chop Corley, he didn't like trading in that situation. He likes to counter and respond, or to, pot shot you. That on the inside. I think Floyd's better at the mid-range and he's better at the inside fighting, but I like Crawford more on the outside, especially when it comes to the power punching. I think Crawford as a finisher is crazy. I think both guys are great. I think, though, Floyd, he was more like a prodigy, whereas Crawford, he didn't become world champion until he was like 25 maybe. So he was more like a late bloomer. He wasn't as good of an amateur and all that, but he filled out great in the pros. And, amateur is different. Like, your Dennis Ugas beat Crawford in the amateurs. Like, it's totally different. Amateur and pro is, Dave Allen beat Tyson Fury. Like, who cares? Floyd Mayweather lost 6 times in the amateurs to guys that weren't even that good as pros. So, different ballgame. But I look at all the stuff Floyd did in his career as amazing, but he did a lot of negative stuff too. The catchweight versus Marquez, the semi-cherry picking, not fighting Amir Khan or Keith Thurman or Kell Brook or Sean Porter at the end, and fighting Andre Berto. Retiring when the division got hot with the welterweight division with Paul Williams, Miguel Cotto, Shane Mosley, and Antonio Margarito, even though Margarito was a cheater, but that wasn't known at the time. I do look at that and say, you know what? Ooh, you did a poll and you asked who do people want to see you fight, Marcos Maidana or Amir Khan, and you still went with with Maidana, even though Amir Khan won the poll, because you were afraid that you might lose to Amir Khan. I look at all these things. I think Crawford showed more greatness as a fighter and as a champion, even without the 50-0, and he's 42-0. And if you want to take out McGregor, it's 49-0. I don't care. Terence Crawford is absolutely a greater fighter than Floyd Mayweather Jr., regardless of what we think would happen in a head-to-head fight. Even though I think at 35-40, Floyd would win. I think at 47-54, and obviously at 68 or 60, even though Floyd never fought there, I would say that Terence Crawford would win. But the point is, when I look at greatness, I see more greatness from Terence Crawford. I got to give him the edge. Let me know what you guys think. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. Peace.